Good morning. Today is Tuesday, July 2nd, and we are here at Route 368 trailhead to the North Country Trail near Parker, Pennsylvania. And we're going to do this nice picturesque section between here and Eldorado Road. And I took you on this journey back in maybe March or something like that, but it was really pretty then, and I want to see it with leaves on the trees. So as soon as we get across this highway, like right now, and right there is our first blue blaze. Okay, I think I'm going back this road. Well, I was wrong right off the bat. I'm not going back that road. I'm going down this path next to that road. Well, I'm about a half mile in, and it just occurred to me, I screwed up. I left my trekking pole back in the Jeep. Duh. I'm always so intense about keeping track of my keys that I walk off without other essentials. So I don't recall there being too many hills in this section, but I hope there's not, because my knees already hurt. And I know it's been a while since I've been out, but I mean, June was just ridiculously hot. I mean, it was more like July than June. I mean, we had temperatures in the 90s, and now it's going the complete opposite way. After being in the 90s, I got up yesterday morning and was freezing my ass off. Went down to the kitchen and looked at the thermometer, and cripe, it was like 62 degrees. So this is a lot more manageable than 90 though. I'll say the shop at work was a couple days was over 100 degrees in there. So after I got out of there, I didn't feel like doing too much else. I went home, stripped down and sprawled out in front of the air conditioner. But now we've gone completely the other way. Slowly but surely, I'm leaving the sound of traffic behind and starting to hear water flowing. There's some kind of watershed right over there somewhere. I can hear it, but I can't see it. It must be a tributary to Bear Creek. I don't think it is Bear Creek. All right, now I remember this part. Everything's so different with the leaves on the trees. But I'd be willing to bet that if I'd have stayed on that road that I started out on, this is where I'd be. Because it goes right on up over the hill there. I began to think I was on the wrong part that I wanted to be on. I know I'm on the North Country Trail, but That's an old one there. Only goes to New York. The trail goes to Vermont now. Anybody know what this is? I guess you could walk into it, but I'm not gonna. There's all these pipes running through here. I don't know if that's natural gas or if it's oil. But if I was allowed, I think I could figure out a way to camp right here. But I don't know if that water's safe to drink or not. They say no fish live in that creek, so my guess is it probably isn't. But since it's game lands, you're not allowed to camp here anyway. All right, I got a stick in my shoelaces. I found a little side trail here that I didn't see the last time I was here. You know, they say you see more stuff when the leaves are off the trees, but that's not always the case. Holy crap. Here's a swimming hole of swimming holes. Like I said, I'm not sure about the quality of this water. I hope it's not too sunny to get this here. Looks like the path continues on downstream there. I'm gonna walk down there and see if I can get some sun, or some shade rather. That's beautiful. I hope it comes out for you to see like I'm seeing it. Okay, let's get back up to the main trail. Coming up to the Dead Crow Bridge here, and then just right up over the hill here will be my final destination on Eldorado Road. This section is so pretty. Man, right there are like two perfect hammock trees right by the bridge. We'll stop and look at the water on the way back. Here we are, Eldorado Road, 1.8 from where we started. And after all that picturesque, if you want to continue on the trail heading south or southwest, you got a pretty healthy roadwalk for a ways. So you go from picturesque to roadwalk. And I want to get a picture of this little pull off over here, because the one I had got lost because my GPS app didn't sync. Okay, I'm gonna get my picture, turn around, head back, and when I get back to the bridge, we'll take a look at the creek, and I got some rambling to do. Be back in a bit. I decided to stop here along the creek, take a break on the way back. I'm right upstream from the Dead Crow Bridge. I don't know if you can see it down there or not, but gonna take a drink of water and just rest for a minute. My knees have been bothering me a little bit lately, but that brings me to my ramble. Another reason that I haven't been on trail much lately, besides the heat, is I have decided to retire. And my last day of work, full-time work, was a week and a half ago or so. Right now, I'm burning a week's vacation that I earned, so but I was prepared to retire. Well, let me say that I don't have enough in Social Security to retire completely. I still have to work part-time, so I was prepared to quit my full-time job and find part-time work. But I knew if I did that, it was probably going to involve a job in retail, because there isn't much else in our area besides that. And if you've ever worked retail, you know that that involves working a varied schedule, Saturdays, Sundays, evenings, possibly overnights. And I didn't want to do that either. So by the grace of God, I've worked out an arrangement with my present employer to go part-time, 24 hours a week. And I hope we're able to maintain that schedule, because I need to work at least until I'm 65 so I can get on Medicare. And really, I'm still able-bodied enough to work, but man, I'm wearing out. My knees, my back, it's not bad, but it's bothersome. And so the past month or so, I've been getting that worked out, kind of a little bit worried about that situation. And I also had to get my health insurance figured out, because I can't go without health insurance. Right now I pay like 18 bucks a month for 7 prescriptions, but I'm sure if I don't have insurance it's going to be hundreds of dollars. And you know, I've had one heart attack. I really don't anticipate having another, but I didn't anticipate having the first one either. Same with the kidney stone. So I got to have health insurance. So that's what I've been up to for, you know, quite some time now, is getting the logistics of that figured out. So I just wanted to bring you up to speed on what was going on, why I haven't been on trail, and I hope I didn't bore you too much by my rambling and having you look at this same scene that I'm looking at right now, which is actually quite pretty from my viewpoint. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. All right, I'm gonna chug some water here, and then I'm gonna get back on trail, go back to the car, and I gotta quit calling that a car. It's a Jeep. It's a Jeep, Dave. I can go back to the Jeep, and if I have enough ambition, we'll go down to Bearmouth Bridge. And it's not too far from where I'm parked, and it's quite pretty down there too. So, okay, gonna chug my water and get my butt off this rock and go. Back across the bridge we go. On the subject of water, that I would probably filter and drink. But that stuff out of Bear Creek, no, I wouldn't drink that. On the way the other direction, you know, that water looked really like bluish green. But over there by Bearmouth Bridge, it was, you could tell the rocks were red. Like there's a lot of iron or something in the water. It really didn't look any worse than the stuff that comes out of our faucet at home, but I've been drinking the stuff out of our faucet at home. I don't think I'd drink that, even filtered. Okay, we're about halfway back, I guess. And I wish I had my trekking pole. These rocks are a bitch. Okay, quit your complaining. Let's go. Well, I just came through Tickville there. This is looking back from where I came. I didn't dilly-dally in there because I'm sure that's full of ticks. And that's a gas line right away. And up here is that bridge and that road. I'd really love to know if that road comes out beside my Jeep, like I started going the wrong way when I started. But in order to stay true to my trail, I'm not gonna do it. I want my mileage to count as North Country, not as some lease road. Okay, I guess I got to go uphill here, or do I? No, that's the road. This is the trail. Duh! Okay, let's go. All right, I'm back out to Route 268. Getting a little toasty, not like it was last week or whenever. Yeah, there's somebody else here. It must be on the other side of the road. Okay, I'm gonna swig the rest of my water, and then I'm gonna do a little bit on the other side of the road here, down to, what's that called, Bearmouth Bridge. Yeah, the other one's Dead Crow, this one's Bearmouth. Kind of a bitch to cross here. Stop, look, and listen. All right, I'm gonna stop my track and we'll see how far it is down to this bridge. I think it's only about a quarter mile. I must say, all this through here is very nicely maintained, especially right here. It was mowed back there, and I mean, on the other side of the road, some of the blazes could have used some new paint, but it's not like I couldn't follow them or anything. This is nice. I can't remember what it was like the first time I came down here. I think it might have been early spring. Oh, that was a hill. It's gonna suck getting out of here. I just met two girls and I tried not to scare them, but I scared them anyway. Oh well. Okay, where's the official trail? I don't know. So I guess this is Bear Mouth or Bear Creek Bridge. I'm sure it says on it. Yeah. Bear's Mouth Bridge. And it's a nice bridge. All right, well, that's where I wanted to go. But like I don't know if I videoed when I was down here before or not, but obviously that's a bridge. And what the story is behind it, I wish I knew. But I see some real camping opportunities down here too, but it's game land. Not allowed. Bunch of baby ducks down there. So this is Bear Creek, but what that waterway is down there, I have no clue. Okay, that bridge is built on the original piers. That's something there. I don't know. I guess that might have been a road at some time. Things that make you wonder. All right, I'm going to walk down to this bigger waterway and take a look at it. All right, and just like that, we're back. So let's see. I think I had 1.8 times 2 is 3.6, and then it was 0.55 down to that bridge, so that's 1.1. We'll call it 4.7 miles for the day. And what I got for the year, I'll have to put that in the video description. Yeah. Okay, not too bad for not being out in a month or so. So, coming to you from the North Country Trail in State Game Land 95, Parker, Pennsylvania. Hope to see you soon. Hopefully, it won't be quite as long. Later.